Hi artists, today I'm going to show you how to make a poppy flower for Memorial Day. And we're going to make the center of our poppy flower 3D, which means it's going to kind of pop up a little bit. Here we go. We're going to start with the center of the poppy first. To create the center of the poppy flower, you're going to need a black piece of paper, a pencil, and something circular to trace like a cup. If you don't have black paper at home, that's okay. You can use any color paper that you do have available. What I'm going to do is I'm going to trace the open side of my cup on the black paper. It might be a little bit hard for you to see pencil and black paper, so I'm actually going to use a white crayon to outline it so that you can see a little bit better. You don't have to do this when you make your center of the flower, but I'm doing this just to help you out so that you can actually see it. Now that I have a circle on my paper, what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to have to make a smaller circle inside. What I'm going to do to kind of keep it nice and even is I'm going to actually flip my cup upside down. A lot of cups, the open side is bigger than the bottom of the cup. So something that you can do is you can put the bottom of the cup in the center of your circle and you can trace that. Now that I've traced my small circle in my big circle, and it doesn't need to be perfectly centered, just do the best you can. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to make some lines. Think about it like you're drawing rays of the sun. Try to make the lines pretty equal. You don't want to make like one line here and then one all the way out here. You want them to be pretty equally spaced. It doesn't have to be perfect, but do your best. Now that I've drawn my lines and traced my circles, I'm going to need to cut out the shape. After you've cut out your circle, what you're going to do next is you're going to turn this circular shape into a 3D center of your poppy by cutting on the lines that you made. And you're going to cut from the edge up to the center circle. Do not cut through the center circle, just cut up to the center circle. After you're done cutting on the lines that you made, you're going to have to bend up those spaces to create a tab. And that's going to stand on its own, and that's going to be the center of your poppy. After you've created the center of your poppy, what we're going to do next is we're going to make the petals of our poppy. If you have some red paper at home, feel free to use red paper, as most poppy petals are red. If you don't have red paper at home, that's okay. You can use any color paper that you do have available. Now what we're going to have to do first is we're going to have to mark down where the center of our poppy flower should be. So my advice is to use the same cup or whatever circular shape you used. Make the smaller version of the circular shape, the one on the inner part of your poppy center, and kind of draw that circle for yourself on your petal paper. I think it's going to be a little hard for you to see pencil on this red paper that I got here, so I'm gonna use a black crayon just to mark it so that you can actually see it. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You're gonna be gluing your center on top of it, so don't worry about it if it goes a little out of the lines. Now, after you mark your center, you are ready to draw your petals. I made 4 petals on my poppy. Feel free to do more petals if you would like to. If you'd like to add some more detail to your petals, feel free to do that. Something that I like to do sometimes is I like to add these almost like a V shape from the center to the petal, just to make it look like the petal is a little bit more fragile and it's kind of almost folded over a little bit. Okay. Now after I have the petals, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, again, use my scissors and I'm going to cut out my flower. After you've cut out your petals, you're ready for the grand finale, which is attaching everything together, the center of the poppy and the petals of the poppy. And for that, you're gonna need glue. You can use whatever kind of glue you have at home. If you have a glue stick, if you have liquid glue. And we're all set. Have fun making your poppy flower.